Hey y'all, welcome to Couch Conversations. How y'all doing tonight? I'm glad to be back with y'all. Let me know if you can hear me because yeah, I'm doing something new tonight. This is the first time casting from my podcast studio. But y'all just let me know if y'all can hear me or not. I'll be sure to get y'all comments. So I'm happy to be back with y'all tonight. We are back for season 8. And I'm excited about some things we're going to discuss this season and some people we're going to see. I'm just excited to be back. It's been a long journey. My season 7 was cut short. I wasn't expecting it to be, but some of y'all may know I took a nice little slip and fall, and I've been down since October. So this is my first time being back on since October. And I'm happy to be here. And we're going to discuss some things tonight. Some of it new, some of it old. I'm definitely going to get into a recap of last year because I didn't get to do that. Usually my last show of the year is a recap. And I didn't get to do that. So we're going to get into that as well. But I'm just happy to be back with y'all tonight. I'm excited. So y'all just bear with me a little bit. I'm dealing with a new setup. Um, my screen, everything is different. I'm used to having my laptop right in front of me. Everything is different. So y'all just bear with me a little bit. So let's get into this recap. I had to take notes, y'all. So I got a whole script. So I'm gonna start from the beginning. So welcome to Couch Conversations Live, where nothing is off limits on the couch. Y'all know if you've been here before, we talk about everything on the couch. This is the place to come. It is a safe space, and this is the place to come tell your story. This isn't just a show; it is a safe space, and I like to have honest and open dialogue here. We talk about love, relationships, faith, healing, personal growth, shared experiences. We talk about art. We talk to creatives. We talk to artists. We talk about the business. So you get a little bit of everything here, but most of all, we talk about things that nobody else wants to talk about. And I love to tackle a good taboo topic. Tonight, we're going to dive into a conversation that reflects on 2025 and launches us into 2026. You'll find out what I have planned for the year, which I have some amazing things going on this year. And we're going to just talk about some things that we reflect on some things that we've talked about on the show over the last year. So one of the things that we talked about several times last season was modern day dating and relationships and the challenges of navigating the world. We talked about the dating apps, how to use them, how not to abuse them. We talked about values, expectations, things that are unspoken. And we talked about commitment, fear, boundaries, healing from past relationships, and what redefining love looks like. I have been very vocal about finding your own way in your relationship. If you talk to me on a personal level, you know I'm not big on taking relationship advice. I believe that every relationship is um, genuine, is genuinely, what is the word I'm looking for, y'all? It's genuinely, every relationship is different. Every relationship is different. So it's like when you take relationship advice from somebody based on what they went through, sometimes you try to apply that to a situation that does not necessarily apply to you, and it can destroy something good that you have going on. So, y'all know I'm not big on taking relationship advice. I just believe that people have different personalities, and you just got to get used to the personality that you're with and get equipped to deal with that personality. Sometimes There are narcissists, which leads into my next point. We have addressed narcissism and emotional health, unpacking the signs of narcissistic behavior. I have been really big on dealing with mental health and narcissism. Um, the conversations that we have talked about have included topics like love bombing, gaslighting, manipulation, trauma bonding, and the long-term emotional impact that these experiences have on individuals. We have talked about forming support systems, and support systems are very much needed in dealing with, healing from, and moving out of a narcissistic relationship. The focus on this conversation is not to place blame or to diagnose. It is to bring awareness, healing, self-worth, and break cycles through education and honest self-reflection. Which brings me to my next point. I'll be talking about it again down the line tonight, but I have a workshop coming out about narcissism. I have been working with my therapist, and I'll get into that. But we're going to be doing a narcissism workshop. So I hope y'all are looking forward to that. It's a conversation that we talk about a lot. Y'all know I have a lot of experience with this subject, which is how we got to me doing the workshop. So we're going to touch on that a little bit later. Another important couch conversation topic is our willingness to discuss taboo church conversations. Y'all know I am very big on discussing things around the church that people don't like to talk about. And it is not to bash the church. It is to bring awareness to these things, because it is a lot of people like myself that would like to be involved in the church, but the church politics and the things that go on in the church are so outrageous. The manipulation, the financial abuse, it gets so outrageous that I had to step away. And it's not that I don't want to be there. It's just these are the topics that I like to talk about, because there are people like me that want to be there, but they don't want to have to deal with the things that come with it. Okay, somebody texted me. We have talked openly about church hurt, spiritual abuse, unhealthy leadership dynamics, mental health, sexuality, boundaries, and accountability within the church. These are all things that I have really, really been touching on over the course of probably the whole 2025. Hi, Jay Flash, how you doing? For some reason, my comments are not popping up on that screen, but they're popping up on my phone. So if y'all are leaving me comments and I'm a little slow to get to them, just bear with me, please. And my phone screen is cracked. Okay. Some other things I want to talk about. The taboo church conversation discussions aim to separate genuine faith from dysfunction while encouraging truth, healing, and restored spiritual confidence. A lot of people have been through some form of church hurt that has really tore them down to the point where they just don't want to be bothered with not just the church, but church people. So we want to kind of get people healing and moving beyond that, because the fellowship is needed sometimes. And with that being said, sometimes church does play a role, especially when you're going through something. But when you get to the politics of it, that's where it falls apart at. That's where y'all lose me at. So we gonna really get into that church topic again this season. I did get to finish my series, so I still have 2 episodes left in my series that we're gonna cover. But I'm excited about this season. Okay, so what else I got for y'all? At the core of all these conversations, we have talked about mental health. And I am a big advocate on therapy, getting therapy. Mental health is a subject I touch on just about every season. for different reasons because it plays a part with so many different things: relationships, faith, trauma, life transitions, grief. Um, all those things kind of play a part. And if you know, we've touched on all those things. We have touched on the subjects about personal identity, entrepreneurship, creativity, grief, forgiveness, faith journeys, mental wellness, and just navigating life transitions. Um, so yeah, Couch Conversations covered a lot of things last season, and I just kind of wanted to recap some of the things that we talked about. Some of those things we'll be getting into again. Mental health is always going to be a continued conversation with me. Narcissism is always going to be a continued conversation with me. And emotional health. I am still in therapy. We actually just celebrated, or no, this week we'll be celebrating my 1 year in therapy with my current therapist. I actually had another therapist 3 months before him, but we were kind of hitting and missing and having a few issues. So I'll be celebrating my 1 year with my therapist this week on tomorrow. So yeah, I'm excited about that. I am a big therapy advocate, okay? With all the things that we go through just on a day-to-day basis, it is really good to just really sit down and get some therapy, have somebody to talk it out with. It's really good. I'm telling you, have somebody to figure it out with. And my therapist always tells me he's not there to give me advice. He's there to help me figure it out. And we do a good job at that. And I have come a long way in the last year. If you really, really know me, y'all know I have acquired a little bit of patience. Not much, but a little bit. I'm not so quick to crash out and cuss people out anymore. That's due to my therapy. And as y'all can see, I have a very, very nice book collection. This is my bookshelf, and this is only my top shelf. But I have a book collection. I come in here and read. All of these books right here, this first half of books, those are all like Bible study, Bibles and things, spiritual books and things like that. So I come in here and I meditate, I pray, I read, I watch TV. Shout out to Andrew again for my nice podcast studio, my lovely comfortable chair. I'm over here. I'm just excited to be back with y'all and be in my own studio and just I'm happy about it, y'all. So about opportunity last season to do some interviews. So we interviewed Illuminati the Don. We interviewed spoken word artist Shorty B. We talked about her audio book. We also interviewed YG Foots, and we talked about his story on how he was jailed doing the PPP scamming stuff during the pandemic and how he had to serve time for that. And now he's out, reemerged as an artist, and he's doing this thing in Vegas right now. I'm trying to keep up with y'all comments. Hi, Trudy. I just want y'all to know Couch Conversations is just about us having a conversation. A lot of people want to know why I don't pre-record, why I don't edit, why I don't do all these things that other podcasts do. Couch Conversations is really me taking a day out of the week just to have a conversation with y'all about what's on my mind. Sometimes we come in with a topic and I kind of drift off the topic a lot. And sometimes we just come in and have a conversation, but this is why I do Couch Conversations live. This is why I like to read the comments. I like to hear y'all opinions. I like to hear y'all stories. And I enjoy having these conversations with y'all. I missed y'all. I really did. For the however many weeks I've been gone since October, November, December, like 2-3 months. I miss y'all. Okay? I'm happy to be back. I combed my hair. I see I got my hair cut, everything. I got styled up for y'all today. I'm excited to be here. I got my ascot shirt on. See y'all. I'm excited to be here today. So let's get into what we got going on for 2026. I'm gonna talk a little bit about what we got going for 2026, and then I want to give my opinion on some things that I've been holding back off of social media from speaking on because I've been saving this for couch conversation. So y'all tag somebody to this live, let them know we on right now over here on Couch Conversation. And yeah, let them know we having a conversation. We catching up. Y'all catching up with Danny today. And speaking of catching up, I talked to Danny Boy the other day. Well, we just spoke briefly, but I was just excited to talk to him. Y'all know I love me some Danny Boy. That is my old boss, my mentor, my friend. And we had kind of lost touch for a minute, but yeah, it was nice to have a little catch up, a little hey with him the other day. So Couch Conversations on January 29th. I want everybody to be here on Couch Conversations. Make sure you write this on your calendar, tag a friend, tag two. Make sure you are here on Couch Conversations. For those of you that don't know, back in November, I was supposed to receive an award, and I couldn't attend the award show because I had surgery on my leg. And I was so upset. I was so upset because I was just happy to be honored for anything. And Miss Lou, as loving as she is, told me that she would come on Couch Conversation. So y'all make sure y'all are here January 29th. I'm going to be here receiving my award from Lou Dowdy of Lou Productions. And we're going to talk about Lou Productions and what she does in the community. She's been around she's been around the game a long time. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. I don't tell a lot of people this. I don't know if I've really ever told anybody this. A lot of my inspiration came from going to Lou's events. One of my previous friends, associates, whatever you want to call her, she used to take me to Lou's events. And I was really inspired by Lou and how she was doing her thing and how she moved from one spot to another and how she was able to build her events. And that kind of inspired me to move the way that I was moving. So shout out to Lou. She'll be here with us January 29th. We're going to get a chance to sit down with her, and I'll be receiving my award on the show. So y'all can all be here with me to receive the award. Everybody that wouldn't have been able to make it to the show, you'll be able to see it live on Couch Conversation. Hey, Miss Diamond, how you doing? Hey, CJ, praise the Lord, nigga. Okay. June 13th, we are having the DMEG block party. This is our 5th anniversary. Y'all, please come out and support. If you have not been to any of my block parties before, I want you to be here on this specific occasion, June 13th. It is from 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. We have a gospel hour. We do R&B, hip hop. We have all the genres come out and perform from everywhere that they come from. St. Louis is going to be representing this year really big. Y'all know it's usually Vegas, but St. Louis is going to be representing really big this year. Shout out to everybody from St. Louis. Vegas will be here, and a few other places. But I want y'all to come out and support. This is my 5th anniversary. I'm really excited to have been going 5 years with the block party. I know when I first had it, it was the first annual block party, and then I had 2, but I really wasn't expecting to do 5. So I'm here, y'all. I'm at 5 now. I'm excited. It's my 5th anniversary. I'm going big. It's going to be hosted by Black Thompson. Y'all know if you've been anywhere where Black Thompson has hosted a show, you know it's going to be good. For my gospel hour, I have my headliner, Natalie Mosley Newell. We gonna be already worked out because y'all know that is one of my favorite songs, and I'm excited to have her come headline. We still have spots available. We have vendor spots available. We have artist spots available. If you want to be a part of the show, please go to the website, divinemanagement.weebly.com. management.weebly.com DVINE management.weebly.com/block party. It has all the information. You can register. Everything is on there. So I want to see y'all at the block party, okay? Back to what I was telling y'all at the beginning of the show. I have been planning and putting together, you might have seen I dropped the flyer the other day, but we are going to do a Narcissism 101 workshop for all the people that watched the show that really had got into the narcissism conversation. I really went and did my research. I did my due diligence, y'all, and I put educational materials together. This is literally just to educate and bring awareness, okay? I put it together. I have been running it by my therapist, who says so far I've done a good job. So if my therapist likes it, I'm sure y'all will too. He said I actually probably know more about narcissism than he does. So y'all stay tuned. I'm gonna post the date for that. We're gonna do one in person, one virtual, but we're gonna do narcissism one-on-one. You pay a flat fee. It comes with all the materials that you need, all the educational materials, the source materials. So, hey, I'm telling y'all, you want to get in on that. You can also find that on the website. And if you have not seen the flyer, November 2026, Fontana, California, we are having the first DMEG Indie Artist Conference, and it is going to be, okay, so let me tell y'all, it's 5 days if you go look on the website, but it tells you 2 of the days are optional. So it's actually 3 days and 3 nights of a conference. We're going to have seminars, workshops, showcase, concerts, a whole lot of stuff going on. Meet and greet. We're going to do a vending market. Basically, if we get the capacity that we're trying to get, we will tell. So I want y'all to come out, support. I'm trying to make the prices as reasonable as possible. I have literally bottom lined the prices as much as I can. We have an all-inclusive package as well that covers all of your workshops, seminars, concerts, every event, and your room and food. Okay, so we have an all-inclusive package. Y'all gonna think it's pricey when you look at it, but when you break it down by day, it actually makes sense. And you will see that I bottom line. When I say I bottom line, I mean I'm making like the bare minimum of money on this. So y'all come out, support. It's gonna be awesome. Okay. We bringing people from everywhere: record labels, indie labels, major labels, promoters, videographers, dancers, whatever you would need for your career, you're going to be able to find in one spot. Okay, so y'all stay tuned for that. You can also go check it out at DMEG Indie Artist Conference.weebly.com. DMEG Indie Artist Conference.weebly.com. The website is up. The itinerary is there. The breakdown is there. Check it out. Okay. Now it's time to get to the gossip, y'all. Y'all ready to gossip? Because I'm ready to gossip. So, first of all, it's a couple things I have not spoke on online since they have happened. One being the Diddy trial. 2 being Kari, her name is Turner. Kari Turner Bryant's dress. So listen, let me tell y'all. And I'm just going to give y'all my unadulterated opinion, okay? I watched the Diddy documentary, and I know this is something that we didn't talk about over last week, and y'all probably started talking about it. I watched the Diddy documentary, and I think this man has a God complex. Some of the stuff that he says, some of the stuff that he did, but I want to reserve judgment, and I want y'all to hear me on this. I want to reserve judgment on this until I see the kids documentary, because it's coming out on Zeus Network, and I need to go see their documentary and what it says, and then I'm gonna tell you my entire total take overall of both of the documentaries. Now, I have something to say about Kari Turner's dress. And if y'all are listening and I'm wrong, y'all correct me, okay? So, there was so much said about the dress. The dress was see-through. The dress was all these things. Okay. The dress was flesh-colored. Okay, hold on. Stop, pause. The dress was black see-through with flesh color under it, okay? We have seen dresses like this before. This is nothing new. Y'all expect, I guess, because she was the pastor's wife, that it was supposed to go different. I heard a lot of people saying that she was at church. From my understanding, they were at a UNCF fundraiser for HBCUs. So they were not at church. If they were in church, they weren't in the sanctuary, so I didn't have an issue with it. And they raised a lot of money. The fact that y'all made such an uproar about that dress is crazy. Now, I'm gonna tell you, when Jamal Bryant defended her, some of the wording he used, I would have worded differently. But overall, I applaud him for defending his wife. Now, the gentleman that came out and called her he didn't call her a $2 whore. He said she looked like a $2 whore. He was out of line. Out of line, out of line, out of line. And I just had to speak on that and just give my little 2 cents, because I just thought all of this is crazy. We got so much more stuff we can be worried about aside from her dress. Like, we have so much stuff going on in the world that we could be focused on aside from her dress. And let me tell y'all something. As somebody that is part of the Black community, we really got our priorities messed up. Because one, now I gotta get into my personal feelings. Because one, I feel like we half-ass educate ourselves on politics. I have an issue with that. A lot of us be speaking on politics and we don't know what the hell we be talking about. We have not read. I heard somebody say the other day, I read someone posted the other day, what happened to Project 2025? Do you not see what is going on? We are literally playing Project 2025 out in real life. Like, for real. Hey James, how you doing? Yeah, but it's playing out in real life. So that's what happened to Project 2025. Actually, if you read deeper into Project 2025, it actually says he has some type of authority, and don't quote me on this, but I did read it. I just don't know how it was worded exactly. But he has some type of authority, almost to the extent of dictatorship. So while y'all waiting on the next election, we might not have one. We just gonna pray that God move and make something happen in the next couple years, because yeah, he's giving himself all these powers and authorities. You just gonna have to stay prayerful, y'all. Also, another thing, I wanted to speak on this. I've seen a lot of people saying he kidnapped the president of Venezuela and he did all these things. Now, I want to explain something to y'all. I need y'all to go read, and read again. Google is free. Whatever you type into Google, it will give you the answer right at the top. Okay? Google is free. Trump did not put out the arrest warrant for the Venezuelan president. He just acted on it. The Venezuelan president's arrest warrant was put out by Joe Biden. Okay? I need us to educate ourselves with these political things. I don't like to discuss politics, but I just need us to be more educated. Okay? Charles Brickmore, I see you watching me. How you doing? Okay. Now, I was thinking, right? when I first started Couch Conversations, I don't know if y'all have ever caught the first season of Couch Conversations, but it was very controversial, to say the least. It was very controversial. And I don't want to tap into that controversial lane again, but I do want to straddle it a little bit. So this season on Couch Conversations, we are going to be talking a little bit more about things that I did not normally talk about. I try to stay away from politics and I tap dance on religion, but it's some things that I do want to talk about a little bit more, and politics might be one. It's a lot of stuff that goes on in the blogs that I try to stay away from, but some of this stuff I really do have an opinion on. So we'll be having these conversations as time goes on, because I just be wanting to talk to y'all about stuff, and sometimes I don't want to post it. I be wanting to have a conversation with somebody. So yeah, we're gonna talk about some of these things on this season of Couch Conversations. I don't want to get too controversial, but I do want to have a conversation. Okay. Also, I got 20 minutes. Before I get out of here, I do want to talk about a couple things. This is my first show back, y'all, so I'm just all over the place, but I'm trying to get everything in from all the weeks that I've missed. Shout out to Candy Bacon Designs. She is one of my new clothing sponsors. And I got this cute outfit from her. My actual outfit is in the cleaners. I had to get it sized down a little bit, but I did want to show y'all. I got a whole matching suit, and this is custom made, y'all. And when I say custom made, I mean hand printed, hand painted, and every little shiny thing was put on by hand. I'm going to show y'all this. This is my corset purse. It's literally a corset, y'all. This is so cute. And it has her Candy Bacon designs in a matching color in the back. And it's just a cute little bag. Y'all know I like little bags when I go out, because I just be wanting to like stick my little ID and my little weed and stuff in the bag. But yeah, Candy Bacon Designs, Miss Nisha Moncrief, aka Lady Brain. And I have the beautiful matching shoes. And like I said, these were hand painted. And every little sparkly gem was put on by hand. And of course, her name at the bottom, matching the shoes. So I wanted to show y'all these and give a shout out to her. Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate you so much. And her information will be tagged in the comments when the show is over. But thank you, Nisha. I appreciate you. And also, I wanted to show y'all these, because they have been burning, smelling so good. First of all, y'all see this cup. This is a candle. This is one of my candles. And y'all might have seen I posted on the front on Facebook the other day. It says "Love Them Anyway." 2534. But this candle smells so delicious, and it has been burning now for a few days. It's been burning for a few days. It is really a slow burning candle, and I have these as well. Berry and warm apple pie. And I want to give a shout out to Apostle Shaquan Huggins. These are So Blessed Creation candles. So thank him so much. He made these two and the one in the cup. I appreciate you. They smell so good, and they have been burning for a long time. So thank you. They are cute, Miss Diamond. I love. Wait till I show y'all the suit. I'm gonna have to. Okay, so I'm gonna bring this back when I get the suit out of the cleaners because my tailor is cutting it. And this is really cute. I'm telling y'all. Like, this is so creative. First of all, I would have never thought to put a purse into a corset. Okay. I want to give a shout out to my boy. Trying to see if I'm missing anything. Okay. I want to give a shout out to my boy, J Flash, aka Chivo. Shout out to J Flash. We're trying to get him here. He has been trying to be on Couch Conversations for the last probably 6 months. So we're gonna try to get him here in the next couple weeks. Shout out to Mike Reason, aka Josh C. We're gonna try to get him here as well. He told me that he wanted to be on the show. So we're gonna get him on here and just we're gonna have some different things going on Couch Conversations this season. I just want to change it up a little bit. Yeah, we're gonna be doing some things. Now, we're gonna be changing up the conversations a little bit, but we are going to stay on narcissism. We are going to stay on narcissism, and we are going to stay on mental health. Okay. So, if y'all have any questions or comments, y'all can put them down in the comments, and I'll read them for you. I just want to thank everybody that has been supporting Couch Conversations. Y'all have really been tapping in, asking me when I'm coming back. When am I going to be back on the couch? When is the podcast going to be back up? I'm back, y'all. So y'all make sure y'all spread the word. Tell everybody we are back on the couch. We got some good conversations going on. And I want y'all to know this. I'm not sure if y'all know this or not. I do take topic suggestions. There we go. I take topic suggestions. So if you want to discuss topic on Couch Conversations, all you have to do is let me know, and I'll try to do a deep dive on it to the best of my ability and get it on the couch for you. I like for everybody to kind of have their input because that's what we're here for, to have these discussions in a safe place. I want to thank everybody that has been constantly just tuning in. To the few people that donated to my podcast studio, I appreciate you. Sherry was the first one. Shout out to Sherry. I appreciate you. Sherry is my assistant, and she's more than just an assistant. That is my friend. That is my dog. So I appreciate her. As much as she works for me, she tries to support me as well. So shout out to Sherry. And I just thank everybody for all your support. Everybody that tapped in with me when I was down. I know a lot of people still don't know what happened. I can't really go deep into it, but I can tell y'all that I was getting ready for Couch Conversations. I walked down the street. If you've been to my house, you know it's a burger place right here down the street. I walked down the street to get me something to eat. I crossed the street to get me something to drink. And when I was coming out of that driveway, I took a nice little fall, and I fractured my leg. I tore my tendon. I really messed up my knee bad. I had to have surgery, and I had surgery on my birthday, which is why the birthday party was canceled. But yeah, I'm recovering still, but I'm able to sit down in my chair, and I'm okay. Andrew bought me this beautiful, lovely chair that has an ottoman, so if it becomes too much, I can put my leg up. Y'all would never even know my leg was up. So yeah, I just had to regroup and figure life out and figure how I was going to film and do all this stuff in here under the condition that I was in. But as I am getting better, yeah, I'm up to it, and I missed y'all. So I was like, no matter what, I was coming back today. I didn't care how I felt. I missed being on the couch with y'all. I love having these conversations. Trying to see, was it anything I'm just telling y'all, because this was really a recap show and a catch-up show and I want y'all to know I'm excited about the block party. I haven't even celebrated like the anniversary of my company. My company been around like almost 20 years. I haven't even celebrated the anniversary of my company not one time. So having the anniversary of the block party means a lot to me. People are tapping in. Let me tell y'all, this fashion show is going to be amazing. Gigi did good last year. Her models, they came out and they modeled for Californicated marijuana apparel, and they did really good. This year we have a few lines that will be participating, candy bacon being one. Oh, you know what? Y'all give me 2 seconds. I'm going to show y'all these other candy bacon shoes that I got at the block party a couple years ago, and I haven't even worn them yet. So y'all give me a second. And she puts them in a case when you order them. So they always come in some type of case. Oh. And these are my boots. These were personalized just for me. If y'all know, I have a picture that looks like this. It's a picture I took at an all-white party. She put my picture on the shoe. And these are really, really good. And they're made for a queen. So she put a little crown on them. She put all these amazing words of affirmation on the heel. Honest, good person, mother, artist, friend, etc. And she did it on both shoes. And I also have a crown that goes with it. She presented it to me with a crown. So I have a crown that goes with it as well. Shoes made for me. But shout out to my girl over at Candy Bacon. Show y'all these one more time. And if you would like to order from her, I'm going to link her information. And the reason why is because when she does your order, she customizes. So, Trudy, what day do you do your live? I do my lives Thursdays at 8 p.m. Thursdays at 8 p.m. Every Thursday at 8 p.m. Let me see, who else am I missing? I'm trying to catch all y'all comments. Thank you, Miss Diamond. Those boots are amazing. I appreciate anything that anybody does for me, but when it's custom made, y'all know I love a good custom made, little piece of whatever. It could be glasses, a ring. Y'all remember I showed you last season, Miss Greta Knox made me a ring, and it was just like a bling ring, and it is so huge and so big and so beautiful. And y'all know I love anything custom made because my personality is so like different, and the way I dress is so different. Y'all kind of, if you know me, you know what I mean. So I appreciate getting anything custom because it lets me know that you were paying attention to my personality. Shout out to Linnell Collection. She used to do all my custom glasses, and I'm getting me some more custom glasses. I'm thinking about sending her my prescription glasses and letting her bling them out for me and customize them. But yeah, shout out to Erin. But I love me a good custom piece of jewelry, custom shoes, custom clothes. If it got my name on it, y'all know I'ma love it. Okay. Make sure I keep y'all comments and answer y'all questions. Yes, but next one, Couch Conversations, I will be touching um, taboo conversations. I did not finish my taboo church conversation series. I'm doing part 4 next week, and we'll figure out when we're going to do part 5. But I'm going to do part 4 next week, and I want y'all to stay tuned. We are going to talk about women and politics. Women, politics, and the pulpit. That is actually what it is. Women, politics, and the pulpit. So y'all stay tuned. I want to have this conversation. Y'all make sure y'all bring y'all church friends. Bring y'all church family, because I like having these conversations with people that go to church. I like hearing their opinions. We are not here to argue. This is a safe space, and I'm gonna keep telling y'all that. We are here to have a conversation, okay? So I love having these conversations, and I want to tell y'all something. I love y'all, I love y'all, I love y'all, but I want to tell y'all this. All of you that are my Facebook friends that watch Couch Conversations, I need you to understand something. My Facebook is not my personal life. I do sometimes post things on there, and it might be a hit or miss, but 99% of the stuff on my Facebook is not my personal life. And a lot of stuff that I post to spark conversation. So don't feel like when I'm posting things talking about men that I am taking a woman's side or vice versa. When I'm talking about the women, don't feel like I'm taking the men's side. I am posting to spark conversation. That is how I get these topics for couch conversations, okay? My Facebook is entertainment. That's it. It is entertainment. It is to make y'all laugh when I want to laugh, and it is to spark conversation. So y'all please stop taking my Facebook post personally. Stop thinking that it applies to me. I'm monetized on Facebook, so I will post some shit just for y'all to comment on it, okay? I need y'all to understand that. I had men mad at me about the black dude with the white lady, and they had like 7, 8 kids, and I posted it with a caption, and I was low key kind of rage bait. But don't think that when I post stuff like that I'm bashing. Now, when I'm speaking directly to somebody, y'all will know, okay? When I say, hey, all black men, that's when I'm talking to y'all, which I never do, because I don't like to group black men, okay? I'm just gonna tell y'all that too. So, I love all y'all. The Danni Gyrl show will not be back until next month. I had to ease back into this podcasting. So I'm gonna do couch conversations for a month before I get back into the Danni Gyrl show. You can still submit your music. You can still submit votes for the top 5. You can still do all of that. It will all be counted. I'm just not up for doing all of that right now. It's too overwhelming. I'm trying not to overwhelm myself mentally or physically. So yeah, y'all stay tuned for everything that's going on. If you're interested in getting more information about the DMEG Indie Artist Conference, it's gonna be in Fontana. I could give y'all the location next week. I'll give y'all details next week. But it's gonna be in Fontana. We have the entire conference room that we'll be able to use. As far as the rooms, we're getting a discount in the rooms, and the rooms include breakfast every day you're there. So if you are staying in our hotel block, you will get breakfast included in your reservation. A couple of the reservations, the reservations also include a couple of other meals. So you get breakfast every day, and then there's a lunch meal and a dinner meal included as well. But I'll give y'all all the details about that next week. Y'all just stay tuned for everything that I got going on. I'm just excited to be back. I'm excited to be at my podcast studio. Make sure you tune in on January 29th with Lou Dowdy will be here with us from Lou Productions. I'm excited to talk to her. Make sure y'all are here. This is going to be the podcast award ceremony since we were not able to go back in November. So y'all make sure y'all tune in, okay? Invite some friends. Shout out to Candy Bacon. Shout out to Ask God Records. Couch Conversation is sponsored by Hizzle. You can also watch previous episodes of Couch Conversations live on YouTube. Follow me at The Real Danni Gyrl. Make sure you subscribe. Y'all hit the subscribe button. Y'all see it right there, right there, right there. Hit the subscribe button, y'all, if you are watching on YouTube. And thank y'all for tuning in. We're going to get into some good stuff this season, y'all. I'm excited. Really excited just about what's to come. The events we have coming up. I'm excited about the block party. I was telling my son today, usually when I start planning the block party, I kind of feel some type of way, but I'm so excited. I'm excited to be celebrating 5 years with y'all. And just know for 5 years we're going big. The neighbors might shut us down this year. That's the type of big I'm doing. I'm not gonna tell y'all everything. Some stuff gotta be a surprise. But we gonna have Black Thompson hosting. We got Madeline Mosley Newell as the gospel headliner. We have the live band Mathematic that will be there. So y'all know my band always slapping, you know. Vegas will be in the house. St. Louis will be in the house. We will have several different media outlets there to cover the event. The artists will be doing interviews. The vendors will be doing interviews. So if you're vending, you're going to get the spotlight shined on you a little bit. I'm just excited about it all. I'm excited about what 2026 has to hold. I appreciate y'all going through 2025 with me, and let's do it another year. So I'm gonna let y'all go. Y'all stay tuned next week for another episode of Couch Conversation. We're gonna be talking about taboo church topics. Okay. If y'all would like to be on the show, if you have any questions, if you have any comments, anything, if you have anything, please email me at couchconversationslive@gmail.com. You can reach me on IG at Couch Conversations Live. You can also check out the website, divinemanagement.weebly.com/Couch Conversations Live. And you can subscribe to us on YouTube at The Real Danni Gyrl. Make sure y'all go check out the website. It is so much information on the website, divinemanagement.weebly.com. It is so much information on the website. You can find out everything that my company does. We have so many different creative services for creative artists, small business owners, and vendors. We have creative services. We do promotional services. You can see the events on there. You can stay caught up with what I'm doing. It's just a lot on there. You can see past events, upcoming events. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned in with the website as well. Like I said, I'm on there or something. The show will be back next month, but make sure you download the Podbean app and get ready, okay? If you have any questions, comments, would like to be on the show, you can reach out to me by text. I always say please don't call. Reach out to me by text 702-578-6716. Join us next Thursday at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, where we'll be talking about taboo church subjects. And join us Thursday, January 29th at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time with special guest Lou Dowdy. Thank y'all for tuning in to Couch Conversations. We're going to get into the nitty gritty next week. I just wanted to do a recap with y'all tonight, get y'all caught up on the show. We're going to get into it next week, though, for real. And I love y'all. I just love y'all so much. Thank you to everybody that follows, everybody that supports, everybody that taps in, everybody that shares the show, everybody that shares the flyers, everybody that supports DMEG. I love y'all. Support Danni Gyrl. I love you. I'm ready, y'all. You see me in the studio. We ready to get some work done. We got some content creation gonna be going on. So I'm just excited about everything for 2026. See y'all next week at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Right back here on Couch Conversations Live, sponsored by Hizzalade. I am your host, Danni Gyrl, the one and only. You know it. All right, y'all. Love you. Peace and have a divine night.